Alright, the quadrants tell you what the signs are going to be of these trig functions. And we know that this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. If you read them in that order, there's an acronym here: all students take calculus. All students take calculus. That means all the three trig functions and the reciprocals are positive in quadrant 1. Only the sine is positive in quadrant 2. Cosine and tangent are negative. Take, t, only tangent is positive in quadrant 3. Cosine and sine are negative. And in quadrant 4, cosine is negative. C for calculus. Cosine is positive, and sine and tangent are negative. So taking those words away, all students take calculus, or all sine, tangent, cosine. Okay, so if we have a point right here, and it's negative rad 3 over 2 comma 1/2, that's the point on here. Okay, and theta is right here because this is the angle that opens up to that. Cosine is going to be the horizontal value of this triangle here. So the horizontal value would be the negative rad 3 over 2. And in the ordered pair, it's always going to be cosine comma sine. That is the coordinate of that point on your unit circle. By the way, do you know what negative rad 3 over 2 comma 1/2 is as a degree for theta? If this is 90, this is 15 more than 90, or I mean 30 over more than 90, so this is 120 degrees, or 2 pi over 3. Okay. So for the cosine of 2 pi over 3 is going to be negative rad 3 over 2. I know that sounds a little confusing, but this is cosine, sine. Alright, and secant of theta would be the reciprocal of this. Right, so it'll be negative rad 2 over rad 3, and we know that we don't usually write radicals in the denominator, so we have to rationalize the denominator, and we get negative 2 rad 3 over 3. Sine is going to be the second coordinate here, 1/2, and cosecant would be the reciprocal of that, and it will be 2. Remember that sine is going to be positive, everything else is going to be negative in quadrant 2. Tangent is going to be negative because only sine's positive. So we know that tangent is sine over cosine. Sine 1/2 over cosine. Okay. And that will reduce to, canceling the 2's, the halves, I get 1 over rad 3. And multiplying by rad 3 over rad 3, I get negative rad 3 over 2. And the cotangent would be the reciprocal of this. I don't have to take the reciprocal of this because then I have to rationalize the denominator again and then cancel, and I should end up with this again. But I can just take the reciprocal of this right here, and I should get negative rad 3. This is the only one that's positive. All of the other functions are negative because all sine, tangent, cosine, all students take calculus. Give the sign of each trig function in the indicated quadrant. Example, quadrant 2, sine of theta is positive. Okay, so in quadrant 4, give me the sign of cotangent of theta. Quadrant 1, give me the sine of theta. In quadrant 3, give me the sine of the tangent of theta.